Happy New Year, motherfuckers! Dances with White Chicks here. So I was just sitting back relaxing, enjoying the holiday season and all that shit. And then I'm like, oh shit! New Year's is tomorrow. I have to make another one of these shits. And I'm like, oh no. This is gonna be rushed as hell because it's the motherfucking 30th. This is when I'm starting this shit. And no. It's not just the 30th. It's the 30th at 10:23 p.m. I'm fucked. But, motherfucker, hey. Only 2 people watch this anyway. So, it's not like the stakes are high. So this is Things You Notice About New Year's, Volume 2. Happy New Year, motherfucker. Your payment for your student loan is due. The first of the fucking month. We don't give a shit that it's not a business day. Well, this shit needs to be said again. It's the end of the motherfucking decade. Isn't that shit insane? I mean, the 2010s were fucked. So imagine how fucked up the 2020s will be. You think everyone's easily offended now. Wait till everyone's easily offended. But with this stupid artificial reality headset shit on. That probably won't happen. It looks dumb as fuck. But maybe it'll put it in contacts. Who knows? MVIS ain't gonna do that shit. New Year's, you're gonna hear gunshots because it's a tradition. You know, to shoot a bullet in the air. But here's the thing. I was gonna hear gunshots anyway. Yeah, you already know that shit. But I mean, hey, maybe those motherfuckers outside are following traditions. They're just not aiming it at the sky. They're aiming at someone's skull. Or maybe they were aiming at the sky, but they just have really, really, really bad aim. That's a possibility. It's also a possibility that I just used this shit as 3 points to try to pad out the fact that I'm making this shit up as I go, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing, pretty much like every day of my life. New Year's is a week after Christmas, meaning during that entire week, you're eating unhealthy as hell. Now sure, if you were a fat motherfucker, you were already eating unhealthy anyway, so this isn't about you right now. But let's say you were a skinny motherfucker or somewhat athletic motherfucker such as myself, right? Well now, you're eating all this candy for Christmas, and you just kept eating it and eating it and eating it, and like, shit. Now, but you had an excuse because you're like, okay, once New Year's gets along, and once that's over, I'll get back into the habit and I won't just indulge myself in all these sweets. So see, New Year's gave you an excuse to be a unhealthy motherfucker. But now, you're fucked. You don't have an excuse anymore once it's over. It's like, shit. If you live in a city, there's probably a downtown celebration that is copying the fuck out of Times Square. Like, these motherfuckers are trying to do the same damn thing. Down to the motherfucking the raising of the shits. You know what I'm talking about. The raising of the shits. The pause ball. All that shit. But anyway, it's like, can't you be more original? And to go off that, there's all these local motherfuckers, these local bands that no one has ever heard about. You're from this same city, motherfucker? What the fuck? Why are you talking with a southern accent? No one around here speaks like that. These motherfuckers will be singing like, and I'm from the city, I was from here. Like, get the fuck out of here. No, the fuck you weren't. Your ass was from Oklahoma. Okay, I'm just saying that shit. But all these other local acts that no one knows will show up. And they'll be, like, repping the city, like, oh, Happy New Year, like, we have never heard of you. But motherfuckers will still be like, oh yeah, man, I love this band, man, support local bands. Shut the fuck up, you don't know who they are either. The second your ass goes back to work or school or whatever, motherfuckers will be saying Happy New Year for the next 2 motherfucking months. So get used to saying it now, motherfucker, shit. But fuck, I'm gonna use this shit as a point. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not going to be saying Happy New Year for the next 2 months, because what the fuck else is there to talk about? Once you're over there, you're in the dead of the shit, and there's nothing to talk about other than some bullshit. Like, fuck. And yeah, this is a filler one. I don't give a shit. There are some motherfuckers that for New Year's, they'll cut their hair. They think that makes them new. Like, oh, I want to start off the new year with a new haircut or some shit, right? And then they'll ask you, hey, bro, you like my new cut? You think it looks nice? No, it looks absolutely fucking retarded. But I'm not going to say that shit out loud in front of you. I'm going to pretend like, okay, oh yeah, cool, man. But, behind your back, we're going to be roasting you. Since it's 2020, that barber fuck my shit up meme is almost 5 years old at this point. And before you motherfucker says, no, that was 2016. No, motherfucker, that was 2015, all right? You plebs are still going to be using the old ass shit. But yeah, like, that's hypocrisy for me to talk about old ass memes. It never fails. When it's the new motherfucking year, you will still write that new year. When you're writing the date on some shit, if you have a document you need to write some shit on, He was like, oh shit, it's not 2019 anymore. It's 2020, And what's the point of putting this on the list? I don't know. Fuck it. I know, this is not entertaining, but I don't give a shit. I'm saying it anyway. Fuck. No, but seriously, I don't know. I don't even remember if I said this shit the last time. But someone, please, just make some motherfucking holiday the day after New Year's Day, okay? I'm not talking about New Year's Eve. I'm talking about January 2nd and January 3rd. Just have those two motherfuckers be something that you celebrate. So it was like, oh, shit is still shut down. Because, fuck having to go back to all this shit, Fuck! Last time I was talking all positively about eggnog. I love eggnog, But have you motherfuckers actually drank any eggnog in this past fucking 3 months? Everything tastes terrible. It doesn't matter what brand you get. It doesn't matter where you go. All this motherfucking eggnog tastes like it's either sweet as a motherfucker, where if you instantly breathe in the shit, you have diabetes, or it's so motherfucking bitter and tasteless that your ugly ass girlfriend is jealous that it's more so that than her. What the hell happened in the world? Does no one know how to make eggnog anymore? You can't even go to the... You know what? It's different because last time you couldn't find the shit. No wonder you can find the shit this year because it tastes so bad. Who wants to pay for this shit? Like this motherfucker, this shit used to be off the shelves. Couldn't find shit. You can find it now because it's so bad. In other words, motherfuckers, there's more supply because there's less demand. There's less demand because it tastes like shit. But if it was good, there would be more demand and there would be less supply. Simple economics, motherfucker. Try to line up to a club for New Year's. Motherfucker, if you start at New Year's Eve, 10 a.m., I'm talking in the motherfucking morning and shit, your ass isn't gonna be there till 2021. And no, motherfucker, I don't mean that it's just going to take an entire year from 2019. You're gonna be there 2020 New Year's Eve, and then it's gonna turn 2021, and then you'll get in. No, motherfucker, you'll be there 2021 New Year's Eve. I made that shit convoluted, but I'm not saying it's going to be the 2020 New Year's Eve. I'm saying it's going to be the 2021 New Year's Eve. So you're going to be waiting for 2 years, okay? Ah, shit. It's 2020, meaning I feel even more incompetent for not being able to have projects out by this motherfucking time. Motherfucker, it sounds like a fucking sci-fi year and shit. And now it's nowhere near as advanced as it should be, That's another rant for another video, but I know you motherfuckers aren't gonna watch that shit either. But, I have shit that I promised I was going to make since the fall of 2018. That still isn't done. So, fuck, shit. At least the OA review shit, that promise was from the fall of 2019, So, it's not as bad of a wait. You want to turn up for New Year's, but then your family's like, oh, you gotta be here to do some shit. And like, shit. There are motherfuckers that will, with the new year, tally down how many times they did something. So, like, if they're, how many times did they take a shit in 2020? They'll tally it down every time they go to the bathroom and all that shit. Oh, how many times these motherfuckers ate some fucking KFC or some shit? They will tally it down. Some motherfuckers tally down how many times they've cursed in the year, okay? So, in other words, if I were to do some shit like that, or how about this? Not even cursing. How many times I've said motherfucker in 2020? that tally would be in the motherfucking 10,000 range by the end of the week. Nah, yeah, I know, that's an exaggeration. No way is it that low after a damn week. Shit. Don't you hate when a motherfucker had an entire week to make a things you notice about whatever the fuck, right? But they wait until a few hours before they're supposed to upload the shit. So, usually these motherfuckers would have a little outline, and they might not type out every single word they say, of course, but they'll have, they want to talk about a Christmas tree, right? And they'll type down Christmas tree, blah, 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 Christmas carols, whatever, and they'll go off and talk about shit there, and for each point, and it will be organized so they know what they're talking about. But here, a motherfucker doesn't know shit. They're just making this up as they're going along. And somehow, it's not as bad as that motherfucker expected it to be. They're like, how the fuck is it here already? I thought this shit was going to be an absolute dumpster fire. And don't get me wrong, it is. But it's not as much of a dumpster fire as it could be. It's like the opposite of The Rise of Skywalker. But anyway, this motherfucker is surprising. Is they're like trying to humble brag that they were able to do this shit at the last minute on the top of the dome. And just fucking ended. Oh, who cares? Well, anyway, don't you hate that shit? Should hope for numbers me forgot and then forgot to mind. Should she get pregnant? I hope not. But oh, that wife behind. Oh, why me and her perfect work? I'm going to break that spine. I'll take you to single motherhood because oh, that wife behind. Oh my god. See, motherfuckers? Instead of old lang syne, it's old white behind. I guarantee you I'm the first motherfucker to think of that shit. And before you're like, dances with white chicks, that sounded absolutely terrible. Of course it did. That was the intention. To sound like those ghetto harmonizing motherfuckers. The fuckers that are in their 50s now. And, are doing the Christmas songs and shit with the beeps and the scats and shit. You know exactly who I'm talking about. AKA Boyz II Men.